Good morning, Virgo. How are you today? Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry to cough right out the bat. Throat chakra. Throat chakra, Virgo. Some of us just secretly have smoker's coughs. I'm not going to call throat chakra every time I clear my throat here. Good morning, Virgo. And forewarning, the sarcasm is only thicker in the morning. So, I have actually just switched over to like doing more of the horoscope reads, and I have to say I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Like normally I'm a late night tarot card reader, but today it's like up. I haven't even finished that cup of coffee yet. So storm warning, sarcasm is thicker before the coffee is drank. But this will be a month of February reading. This will not be a love reading. You can take what resonates, but the designated love readings will be up next week. On that note, if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can come back, whether you're single or not, on the love readings, we're going to start the giveaway for one of the tie-dye tea towels. It's I'm a Midwesterner, and this is a flour sack towel. These are like my favorite things to tie-dye. I have other stuff up in the Etsy shop on the love readings. Once we get into February, we'll start the drawing for those. If you're not single, you could go to just the correlating one. I will mention it in other videos. And may or may not have another horoscope readout before then. There will be some general readings. But just to place that you know for sure it will be in the love reading for the month. So again, if you're not single, I understand you don't want to watch that. Probably shouldn't be. I digress. Enough about me. Let's talk about you, Virgo. Okay. This will be for the month of February. I don't have a lot of Virgos in my life. It may work to your benefit because we have been roasting the other zodiacs. So I only know one Virgo, and I'm not going to hold that against you. I like a definitive flipper on the first one. That was a stick out. You know why I didn't take it? Because that was the 10 of Wands, and I had it in the beginning card for 3 other readings. I like this for you, Virgo. This is how we're starting out. Okay? 6 of Swords isn't so bad. He's got his stuff and he's moving on. So, that's okay. You're focused. 4 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. At the energy. So you've been looking inwards, looking to others, holding position. Okay. Well, I was worried in the beginning. Now we have a High Priestess. Outside influences, past events. Temperance. Balance. 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot. That's your goal. Your goal is focus. Okay, that actually is rolling out very nicely. I cannot say the reads went so smoothly yesterday. The sun. Who doesn't love the sun in a reading? I'm a Leo. Of course I love the sun. You have the sun at what you don't see coming. Even better. Because it looks like you're moving towards something. It's going to be hard for me to be sarcastic in this reading. You have the Hangman, which a lot of readers talk as being stuck. It's not stuck. It's pausing to look and observe at the situation. So, you think you're a tarot expert by watching other tarot readers. You do grab a book, and you get a whole nother run for your money. Granted, you should read the energies. So, I digress. Enough about me, Taurus. Oh, no, not Taurus. I'm so sorry. Virgo. I've had a Taurus lingering in my energy today. So, Anyways, that person you just can't get rid of. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups at the internal and influence. That's great. Some people read that as protection. Some people read the cards really weird. Judgment. So, you know, Judgment is balance. Judgment is, you know, is also balance. It's just go back to what everyone else said. Okay. And then you do have Five of Cups at the outcome. But depending on how you're reading it, that's not a horrible card. He is pouting over these 3 cups, but he still has 2 cups that are possibly very full. We don't know. I think this is okay. I'm not upset about this at all. Okay, so what I like to do, how I do my readings, is we get all the cards on the table. I know I'm throwing stuff at you as I'm talking, but we get all the cards out, and then we dive back in, and we go through them individually, just so you're aware. So, we don't fall into what we're getting yet. Sometimes we don't know till the very end. You get an ending oracle. Sometimes I don't know at all. You know why? Because this is your reading, not mine. Oh, boy, was I crap panicking last night during the Leo reading. I was like, you could see it on my face, and I even called myself out because I was thinking about my own situation here. And I was like, oh God. If you go to any of my general readings, if it's a good reading, I'll start going, is this my reading? Is this my reading? And yesterday I was like, this is yours, you own it, this one's yours. I did mine. Yeah, I was getting a little worried. I didn't gonna lie. Sure, we can all relate to having issues. Okay, faith. You have faith on the 6 of Swords. You're leaving something behind. Could be a situation. Again, this isn't a love reading, but if it does resonate as a love reading to you, it's not the way I'm going to swing it, but it's your reading, not mine. So, you can wear the dress anywhere you want it. You can pair whatever bag and whatever shoes you want to go with this dress. It makes the look. It makes your story. Virgo. I feel bad when I get the name wrong, too. Because I did watch a reading where the whole time the lady was getting it wrong, and I was like, Okay, you have trickery. Didn't necessarily like how that card came out. We'll keep moving. Doesn't always have to be some dark, archaic story about trickery. I will get some of the drama decks as they prefer, but no, I'm not going to read every 3 of Swords like your boyfriend's cheating on you. I'm not. Sorry. I'm like, they have a distinguished deck for every type of reading. I'm not going to read, you know, Judgment as the DEA kicking in your door. I'm not going to do that. No, I will get a deck. I will get a deck that says some stuff like that, and I will full on read with that deck as that, and we will go forth with the drama readings. But I'm going to be honest, I don't want all that up in my energy. Okay? I said what I said. Okay? When you watch a reading and it's full on drama every time, dark magic, blah, 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 that's not how, I don't want that in my life. I don't want any of that around me. And I do believe someone has tried to do dark magic on me. But I'm not going to talk about it every day. You know why? Because that gives them your energy. Okay. Completion on the Hierophant is beautiful. Hierophant, solid knowledge. Higher thinking. Depending on how you want to read it. I didn't like that. I don't really like it when I get a stick out on the bottom of my deck because of the way I hold my cards. I have tiny hands, and it's like every time I do a popcorn shuffle, the bottom one's going to stick out. So it doesn't seem very authentic to me. So if you ever notice why I do pull a card and put it back. Okay, you have Facade on the High Priestess. Could just be that you can see something is not all that it was cracked up to be, not what you thought it was going to be. It doesn't have to be illusions and spell casting. And okay, you have Destiny on Temperance. I do like that. So sometimes we do have to go through the crap in order to come out the sun, which you don't see coming. You don't see coming as it balance is coming. I'm kind of gathering, and again, we'll go back through, but I'm kind of gathering you're leaving. It could be a job, a situation. It could be a living space, where you're living, a neighborhood, with family. This could be a family friend group, soul tribe, ex-soul tribe. That just, things were unbalanced. Things were not, you know, 10 of Pentacles. Things were not what they seemed, you know, maybe could be just dishonesty. It doesn't have to be like, you know, abusive, narcissistic dishonesty. Could be. Perception. Ooh, I love it. I think I've had this before. I love it when perception comes out for the Hangman, because the Hangman is stopping to look around at things. Perception is everything. If you are dealing with a narcissist, I beg of you, as a woman and as a friend, do not go on TikTok and put on too much makeup and start crying about him. You know why? First of all, he's never going to see it. Second of all, if he does see it, he's going to laugh at you. You're only feeling him. Third of all, don't give him your energy. If you do want to do magic, cut the cord. Cut the cord. Don't give him your energy. You hold that camera down at that really bad angle like that. Take all your makeup off. Put on your fat pants and tell everyone that you dumped him. That's how you get a narcissist. I'm not even going to talk about it. You're not going to give any of my energy. And I'm sure as shit not going to give your ex-narcissist any of my energy. That's just my advice. I know it hurts. I know it can be hard to get through. I'm not feeling overall that this is a narcissist reading, because this is not a love reading. I have worked with some narcissist bosses. Becky, shout out to Becky. Hey girl, hey. Just so you know, it was you. It was you. It was you. We all saw it. We all watched it. It was you. Okay. Back to you, Virgo. Forgiveness on the Ace of Cups. Okay. Don't know the situation. Could be forgiving that person. Could be forgiving yourself for going into whatever situation, you know. What position was that? I'm sorry. I do want to clarify. External influences it was. It was the environment. You know, sometimes people want to help, offer to help, maybe want to put us in a situation to help us, and they don't really have the means, and it doesn't work out, or, you know, not necessarily in the love bombing way. Not necessarily in the people-pleasing way, but then they're just not able to come through either and give you that full Ace of Cups. So you have to make the discernment for yourself. You know, just because someone wants to help you and then can't later on doesn't mean they're a horrible person. You do have prayer on Judgment. So, okay. Fears. That's it, the hopes and fears. So you're hoping for a good outcome. You're fearing for a not good outcome. I'm definitely getting that you're leaving something behind. And I feel like it's kind of more definitively in another reading. It's not really. Another reading I really was feeling career. For you, I'm kind of feeling more of a living situation or like soul tribe area. Like people around you, not necessarily like a significant other. Again, then could be people around you in business, but sometimes stuff overlaps, and I know how that goes. Let's see if the card I put back comes back out. It was Discovery, but it was like, it wasn't a definitive kind of like stick out to me. So you do have gratitude on the Five of Cups. So, you know, we could put Discovery back on that, or we could just mentally note it. I don't see it, so I'm not going to waste time, but okay. Let's go back to the beginning and see where we're at here. So, okay. Overall, you're leaving something. You've packed your family, you've packed your bags, you've packed the bare minimum. Whether you're really leaving something or just heading towards something new. So, you have faith on that. The trickery on the Four of Pentacles, you know, the Four of Pentacles is depending on how you want to read it. But his hands and feet are planted on his pentacles. He does have these giant pentacles sitting behind him. It's equal to me. I see stable in that card. Not sure what the book definition is. But then you have trickery. So I feel like trickery isn't really malicious. It's things weren't exactly what you thought they were going to be. Maybe you moved somewhere and it didn't work out. And now it's time to just go, to move on. Could be living with a friend. Could be somewhere you've rented. Again, could be people around you, like Soul Tribe. I'm still kind of feeling more of a living situation for some reason, though. You have the Hierophant in completion. So they're over it. Things have come to light. Could be a lease ending, could be a friendship ending. You know, that could be why you're bailing out. Okay, the past people and events that are, you know, what caused this? What caused you to leave? You have Facade and High Priestess. So I'm gathering more because you really are having these, like, Arcana cards. And especially the ones that are, like, the thinkers and the, you know, the knowledge of the leader. The Hierophant's a leader. And you have the High Priestess. So she's intuition. She's knowing. They say balance and judgment. That's not actually what the B and the J stand for. But she is a balance. You know, she can see beyond the veil. She is higher knowing. So it's like you can see this isn't working out. Or you can see that something's not right. Could be a bad lease. We are just coming out of the retrograde. And they said not to sign. So, facing the same situation. I'm signing a new lease with a brand new owner who's chummy with the old owner. So, like, birds of a dark feather flock together, right? Anyways. I digress. This is your reading, Virgo. So, your goals. Your goals are temperance. Temperance is balance. So, your goals are to be balanced. And I take destiny as, like, you're going to end up, you know, you always end up where you're meant to be. You know, have faith. Faith is everything to me. You know, I get discouraged. If you're getting discouraged, like, find your higher power. Mine's the big J man, the big G man upstairs. And I can tell you, like, so many times, like, my fridge has gone empty. My fridge is going empty again. To donate to the fridge fund, my numbers in the Cash App. Or it's my stuff's in the About section. I'm laughing because, like, before this run of astrology signs that I've done, I've never, like, it's just been up there, and I've never said anything about donating to the channel because I only have a handful of subscribers. And so it has been really funny this round that I have managed to plug it in hilariously. On my other channel, I was getting slightly controversial with the preppers, and 'cause I'm a food grower, but I was like, if you're triggered, drop a 20 in the Cash App. Like I was full on, full on. I'm sorry. Back to you, Virgo. Just a little bit of humor. I told you it's early. This is gonna be a long read too. Um, have faith. Have faith. So many times my fridges run empty. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and then it all ends up working out. Like so. Have faith. Try to stay calm in whatever your situation is, because I am gathering for you that it is moving. So, but what you don't see coming is the sun and balance. So the grass is greener, spring will come, it will work out. Just try to remain calm. What's meant to be will be. If you have to move in with a friend or a family, or not the ideal place that you wanted, or you know, maybe there will be some setback, but overall, you know, you'll end up above where you were. So I know it's hard when you're going through it. Trust me, if you knew how many times I've had to move back in with my mother, and I'm a mother now. So it happens to the best of us. Life happens. Life tornadoes, as I call them. So, hangman and perception. So you've definitely stopped and maybe seen that wherever you're leaving, maybe, or whatever you were going to sign, or maybe it was where you were going to move and you've decided not to, maybe the best thing for you. So whether that was outside influences that caused you to not move there or caused you to leave there, I feel like you're the one who's seen, like, this is not good. We need to do something else. So, Ace of Cups is like new beginning, new feelings, new fulfillment, depending on how you want to read it. It can be new love. But you have forgiveness. So maybe you were promised a fresh new start and it didn't happen. Or whatever place that was, your home is always a fresh new start. I love decorating with thrift. I do thrift, trash to treasure and thrift, curb scored refinishes on my other channel, the Midwest Thistle. So check that out if you're into any of it. And I do like realistic stuff, not like this is HGTV. Check out all these, $5,000 worth of products I'm going to use on this curb score table. It's like what we have around the house. Obviously, I'm a craft hoarder, so I'm a little bit ahead of the game on all the crap that I do have. But I assure you it was all like budgetly acquired. So I digress, Virgo. I have to plug myself a little bit. I'm the narcissist. Okay, I love calling everyone and myself a narcissist, because you probably have to always be a little bit narcissist to get ahead. Okay, you have judgment and prayer. So your hopes and fears, to me, that's not really a fear. To me, that's kind of more of a hope card today, because, the judgment has angels. It seems like they're okay. They're asking for help. Are they in little coffins, though? I don't know. That's kind of a weird card. It just depends on how you want to read judgment. A lot of people are like, oh, it's blue, it's Archangel Michael. Regardless, it could be divine intervention. It could be help. It could be you asking for help. But you have prayer. So you're praying on it. Maybe that's you having your faith that it'll all work out. So you could be praying, which I always do. I never pray for money, ever. Even though I need money this week desperately, it'll all work out. What I pray for is strength to remain calm, and I pray for my path. I pray that God will show me the path to get what I need. I never pray for money. That's just me. I am not a prayer expert. But the outcome, you do have 5 of Cups, and again, he's got 3 spilt cups, but he has 2 behind him, so he may have more hope and sight than he realizes. Maybe he doesn't even realize he has more options than he thinks he has. He's just pouting over his 3. He's still got 2. Could be better tasting wine. And then it's clarified with gratitude. So I feel like whatever it is, it's all going to work out, or someone's going to come in and help you out. You could just be grateful to be away from that situation too, especially if with the facade and you had that it seemed like it was going to be greater than it was. So, best of luck. It'll all work out. I know that goes. I moved. I literally moved like 5 times during the 3 years of the hardcore pandemic. So it was not easy. I chased work all over the state. I chased other, it was not pretty. The building I lived in sold. I mean, it was just like, I don't know, I can't even tell you at this point. It's like a jinx on me. Like, oh, I moved in somewhere. I'm supposed to go live there for a few years. And then it sells. And you don't always get a say. That's not how it works. Okay. Full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I think that's good. I did feel like that was like maybe not even so much signing a contract. Maybe it was like a friend that was going to help you out, Sometimes people make promises because they want to be... It's not always malicious. Some people are just really insecure, and so they want to pop up and get that instant gratification of saying they're going to help you, and then they can't really deliver. So it's not always a love-bombing narcissist, Sometimes it's just the best of intentions don't always work out. So personal issue reaches resolution. So take a moment, do your prayer, do your, they say to just sit in silence for 10 minutes and the answer will come to you. So, thank you, Virgo, because I did almost go back to the Taurus there, jerk face. Thank you, Virgo, and we will see you next week for the love readings. I will do some probably random, just general energy readings for the week. And I really liked the 7 and 7 chakra. It was fun. So I don't know if I'm going to roll that out for the horoscopes or not. I might, since they were shorties. That might be fun. It was so fun. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one.